Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the former WBO World Heavyweight Champion, Merciless Ray Mercer. Ladies and gentlemen, from Atlanta, Georgia, presenting the return of the three-time world champion and former two-time heavyweight champion of the world, EVANDER, real deal, HOLYFIELD.
What happens out here? Obey my commands. Let's keep it strictly professional. Good luck to you both.
Now with the curiosity, Holyfield coming back, Mercer, people waiting for him to regain his form. And what's good about the instructions right there, referee telling both fighters immediately what is low, what is not low.
Ray Mercer with 8 career first-round knockouts. Holyfield has 2. Holyfield says he will box more. But when he gets tagged, does he resort back to the brawling that we've seen?
And Ray Mercer will try to send an early statement in this fight that it's going to be a power matchup for him.
And he raised an interesting question yesterday when we spoke with him. He says he knows how to stay in a fight and not get hurt. But he says the big question is, can I stay in a fight, not get hurt, and know how to win? Because I have gotten older.
And that's somebody who respects. Mercer already tagged him with one good short right hand here over a wide left hook by Holyfield. That one was sharper and tighter. Ray Mercer will show the jab, but he's looking to drop the bomb. Being that he's had the layoff, he wants to get back and sort of feel his legs in this bout first. Go with the fundamentals. The jab setting up his right hand there. Good body punch by Evander. Good left hook, and Mercer comes at him, and Holyfield opens up again.
Well, we saw him against Francisco Damiani here in Atlantic City get beaten from pillar to post for most of the fight, and then it was one shot that broke Damiani's nose, and it was the chin of Mercer that kept him in that fight. And really a nice pace here in this first round. And despite some of the early stoppages, I guess the Camacho fight going the distance enabled both fighters to get properly warmed up. And both, appear quite loose and ready to go here. Sometimes you see a slow start and guys trying to get loose. Holyfield has used that jab here in round 1. And that is the end of this first round.
And a foreshadowing of what he'll try to get Ray Mercer to leave himself open for. This left hook, that's pretty nice, a little bit deep in there.
We start round number 2 of the scheduled 10-round bout. Evander Holyfield in the white, Ray Mercer in the black.
And both fighters busier than average. Holyfield 25 for 66, 38%. Mercer 24 for 55, 44%. Strong opening round for Ray Mercer too. What helps Mercer in this type of a situation is he's never been a trash talker.
The left hand staggered Holyfield after Holyfield was applying the pressure.
Strong shot. Big statement sent by Mercer here in round 2.
Counter left by Holyfield.
In the first round, Mercer looked like he was just aching to throw that right hand counter. Missed with it a couple times, and here in round 2, got the left hand in on a power situation. He's trying to set up a bomb.
Holyfield shows early movement, but then he kind of just settles in front of Mercer. Jab scored. Good counter right hand by Holyfield.
Leaning on each other for the fighters and the tying up, which at some point we'll see in this bout. A pleasing exchange of styles here. Both fighters.
But as word got out that Mercer was in shape, as round number 2 comes to an end, and Holyfield fending off Mercer. Good finish for Ray Mercer. The odds drop dramatically, and a lot of people think this pumped up Ray Mercer can win.
Well, we see Holyfield getting in his right hand from a distance. Mercer, important for him to answer, and he certainly did that. The left hand punctuating it on the way out.
round number 3. Mercer feels he's done everything right as far as putting himself in preparation to get a shot at a title, and he feels this will be the first of that few steps it'll take him.
Well, thus far, Mercer and Holyfield a push with the jab. Mercer has just been as effective as Holyfield. And you consider that Holyfield has been rocked in the past by the likes of Bert Cooper. He's an exciting fighter and a vulnerable fighter, and Mercer just missing with the right hand there.
Holyfield did a nice job of summing up his career yesterday when he said, listen, everyone gets into shape to fight me because everybody thinks that they can beat me, but few have. Some puffiness underneath the left eye of Mercer. Good counter by Holyfield. Kind of a pawing, clubbing left that time from Mercer.
He just missed over the top with the right hand again as Holyfield had him there. Able to nudge him down, and fans think Ray took a little bit of a rest there.
And Mercer having some trouble with his trunks.
They look like they're the two-tiered variety right now.
And they could go.
Good jab by Holyfield and a nice counter by Mercer, and he's gotten Holyfield's attention again.
Yeah.
He won that exchange significantly, and Evander rises up as he always has.
Double left hook by Holyfield. And here comes that brawl we talked about. Mercer connects. Holyfield scores with a chopping left. Right by Mercer. Good right by Holyfield as well. And Mercer right there.
A tremendous round here.
Tell you what, Mercer has not backed up a step. Round 4 and what is living up to the hype as far as what many expected this fight would be like.
And in round 3, there were some bellwether shots there. Mercer 53% on his jab in that round, and Holyfield 37%. Mercer winning the battle of the jab is something that the experts would not have handicapped.
Left hand inside by Holyfield. Mercer comes right back. Wow.
Both guys really digging in and making this exceptional action.
Combination by Holyfield. Mercer right there. So much for the boxing. It's almost like racing, where each guy opens it up a little and says, can you match me? Stop!
And they look back.
And they both rip off right hand. Mercer picked off most of that. Embark on round 5 in his scheduled 10-round heavyweight bout. Not nearly the blistering pace we saw to start round 4, as here in round 5, Holyfield just missed with a right.
He moved nicely to his left, which opened up an angle, and he poured it through. Mercer doing it off the jab again there. Every time Mercer throws a jab, practically, there is something else that goes with it. And that's the biggest difference between the Ray Mercer of this fight and the Ray Mercer of many previous ones.
Well, he says since his win over Tommy Morrison, said Ray Mercer, his career has been downhill. But he has made the turn back up with the way he's performed so far tonight against Evander Holyfield. Still a long way to go.
Given this a tremendous effort, and for the first 4 rounds, both of these fighters really on.
Short right inside, caught Mercer's attention.
And Holyfield sets it up with the jab. Mercer comes right back.
Ray Mercer comes out of his corner. We get set for the start of round 6. Dave Bontempo, how do you have it scored?
1 point for Holyfield here in what should be a judicial nightmare for the people who have to do it officially, the way these fighters have gone back and forth at this stage of this fight.
Well, the Holyfield-Tommy Brooks strategy yesterday, as they explained to us, good right hand there by Holyfield, was let's make this a long, competitive fight for Ray Mercer because he is not used to long, competitive fights for a sustained 10 rounds.
It's a good strategy overall, However, what they don't know, and what nobody can know, is when a guy is going to change his color, when he'll all of a sudden be right. And if it's his night, he'll win under any circumstance. And Mercer is at least fighting that way.
Was able to get in a few right hands there. Mercer just missed with a chopping right hand to the temple.
Also showing that he can move a little bit.
Holyfield was able to block a lot of that left from Mercer. I think some more blood from that right eye of Holyfield. Yeah, that cut is opened up. The heads came together and a punch, and that right eye from Evander Holyfield now streaming with blood. They would go to the scorecards to determine the winner.
Provided the butt was called,
right,
which did not appear to be the case there, and it's ruled as the cause of the fight ending. So
right.
He did not seem to give them the answer they wanted, at least. Mercer was 30 for 52. 58% of his jabs for deep in the fight. That's impressive for him.
Well, Holyfield trying to stay out of range. Tommy Brooks and Don Turner are in Holyfield's corner. But as far as being cut man,
big right by Mercer.
Yeah, Mercer just coming right in. Holyfield having some trouble seeing out of that right eye. We see him squint a bit. That cut could factor in.
These guys are worth their money in a fight like this.
Round number 8. Most of the instructions in that round coming from Tommy Brooks in Holyfield's corner as Don Turner worked on the cut. Dave, how do you see it scored to this point?
I've now got Mercer with a 1-point edge taking over, and in that round, out-punching Holyfield 26 to 11 as far as punches connected. And Ray Mercer has been very strong, fighting like a guy who thinks it's his night.
Mercer warned to keep the punches up. You heard Tommy Brooks say, Evander, just like we did in the gym, put the punches together. I think he would just need to let his hands fly like that. Mercer has an answer and missed with a right hand.
And Mercer's doing a lot of the little things right in this fight. Some of that has been a result of better stamina. He can think a little more quickly, do things a little more quickly. And we'll have a look at the blood here.
Ron Lipton will send Holyfield and have the doctor come look at it. Nearly 11,000 fans here in the Atlantic City Convention Center, and Ray Mercer trying to pull off an upset. And that stoppage really took away the flow of this round.
It certainly did, and really was a boon to Holyfield.
There's a right by Holyfield.
Will he take enough advantage? There was a good left hook.
And a left as well, and Holyfield clubs his way in. Mercer goes down to one knee. A series of rights and lefts.
A revitalized Holyfield does what people do not do to Ray Mercer.
Count is at 9. Mercer says he's okay. A fighter cannot be saved by the bell in any round. Mercer says he's fine, but a big finish for Holyfield.
The extraordinary significance of that. Ray Mercer has never been down. That is the first time in his career Ray Mercer has been down. Very often, Ray Mercer going down. Tremendous left hook by Holyfield. The elbow up, nice left hook behind it. Ray Mercer still in a bit of trouble, hits him again, and then down. When Mercer went down, Mercer almost put himself down to take a breather, take another look. Good left hook by Holyfield. Working to make room, which he did smartly. Now two are in there. Ray Mercer put himself down as he was positioning to try to get away.
Yeah, he did slip. The right foot came out, but he was hurt, Dave.
He was hurt, but he made the last move himself as he came down, tried to set himself up, and went down.
We start round 10, a revitalized Evander Holyfield on his toes. No fair catches in boxing.
Hey, what a storyline in this fight. We've seen just about everything. That, a 2-point round for Holyfield, would give him the lead back by a point.
I agree. And Holyfield with a little smirk, feeling confident. And a good body shot there as well. Mercer answering back.
The kind of fight that, regardless who people are pulling for, they will leave this place satisfied.
Look. Good work inside. They say styles make fights, and you knew going in the styles here would make a good one. And Nick under the left eye of Mercer. Holyfield comes forward again. It's
Now Mercer's gas tank is about to betray him, perhaps. Mercer really tired here.
A left inside. Mercer nearly leaned into a left. And Mercer is wobbly. Good body shot by Holyfield.
Now it is Mercer who needs a big moment.
Flow going as well. I thought it might hurt him, but maybe the rest helped.
The rest really did a lot for him. And Mercer trying to score the big shot. He's got the chin. He's also got a good punch. Holyfield now seeming to fight with redemption.
Yes, and a couple of digs to the body have slowed Ray Mercer down as we come to the end of round 9. Holyfield pouring it on. The 10th and final round. Good work by Holyfield's corner on the cut in the right eye. Dave, how do you see it scored in this last round?
I see Holyfield with a slight edge, 2 points. I also see this as probably a split fight among the judges at this point.
Holyfield coming out, pressing the action. This has been a very good fight from the opening bell. Ray Mercer being knocked down the first time in his career. That came in round 8. I have Holyfield by 2, 86-84, but I don't think it's the type of lead you can sit on.
No, and of course some of those early rounds were exceptionally tight.
Oh, Mercer letting the hands fly and then holding Holyfield up. Good combination by Holyfield. You see to the left of your screen, Lou Duva again standing up and cheering on his former fighter. Blood now streaming out of the corner of Holyfield's right eye.
If you're a betting man, and you did, you're also sweating, laying those odds.
You're a sweating man.
Yes.
Holyfield doubling up with that left.
And yet these scorecards promise to be extremely interesting.
Oh, and down goes Holyfield on the takedown from Mercer. Holyfield bothered by his trunks. Holyfield about to lose his trunks. Loading up with a right hand.
Heavyweights who fought like middleweights tonight.
Final seconds of the fight. Holyfield hooks to the body. Could be the explanation point.
Ladies and gentlemen, we go to the scorecards. Gene Williams scores the bout 95-94. Eva Shane has it 97-92. And Eugene Grant scores it 96-93 for the winner by unanimous decision. The Warrior has returned. The winner, Evander, Real